Alright, well, I guess it helps if I hit the microphone button. God, there's always something I screw up, but... Welcome in, everybody. We're going to be flying from Salt Lake to Rapid City today. Let's go ahead and get our fuel bug set. Confirm. Okay, let's back out here. Our sim brief. Refresh. We're going to be flying from Ogden to Rapid City. Looks good. We'll get weather up on that one. We'll go full screen over there. Alright, so I did mess around a little bit last night. I was out playing around and flying through Canada with the weather they had going on there. Alright, we got that set up. We're going to be taking runway 3 today. I'm not 100% sure why. It's telling me runway 3 is not long enough for my plane, so we should be able to fly heading out, and then we'll just pick up there. And let me look on SimBrief real quick. Once we get off the airport, we should be able to just what's our top of the climb today? Our flight plan briefing. Our altitude is just seems like we're not, the top of climb isn't too far out. We must, because we're taking off from 3 heading out this way, and our top of climb's going to be right over here. But it's got our top of climb at flight level 170, so we're not going too high up. Alright, well, I guess we can go with that then. We'll get all that into there. Let's get our, we're flying IFR to Rapid City, so why is my view up so high? I usually like it right about there. I like to be able to see my controls. And of course I have no, I think it might be this model of the plane that's causing the issues. Why I have no buddy with me. Because I should at least have my co-pilot and some passengers, but I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna go right there, so. Ooh man, my dog is snoring. He is out. Okay. I believe we're on Salt Lake Center. I believe.
Delta 671, roger. Good afternoon. Delta 671, no speed restriction.
ATIS.
Wilco Delta.
And if flight following is requested, read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information India.
Alright, we have
Ogden
India.
Hinckley Airport, information India. 2053 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 2135. Wind 260 at 9er. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 38, 2.7. Altimeter 3003. Density altitude 8100 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested, read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information India. Ogden Hinckley.
Alright, that was enough of that.
Salt Lake City Center, Delta 2377, out of flight level 230 for flight level 240.
Delta 2377, Salt Lake City Center, good afternoon.
Salt Lake Center, Grumpy 511 at Ogden Airport requesting IFR clearance to Rapid City. We have information India.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, Grumpy 511, cleared to Rapid City, radar vectors OGD, then is filed. Climb and maintain 10,000, expect 17,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 121.1, squawk 7542.
Cleared rapid radar vectors OGD, then filed. Climb maintain 10,000, expect 17,000. 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 121.1, squawk 7542. Grumpy 511.
Approaching runway 35.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.7 when ready.
121.7. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Alright, let's get this fired up. Controls are working. Alright. Parking brake set. Go ahead and turn that on. Nope, I want that one, okay. Yeah, we don't need any of the de-icing. We get all those on. Landing lights, we don't need ice lights, we don't need on. Alright, we'll be good with that. We got good with that. Alright, climb 10,000. Now OGD, that's, see, we're gonna have to, OGD's out here, so that means we're gonna have to go do a U-turn. That's crazy. Because they have us taking off on runway 3. I'll see what if they change us on it, because I know right now, real life, the wind is blowing. We should be taking runway 21, but they told us runway 3, so we'll just see what they say. Ogden ground, Grumpy 511 with information India. We are ready to taxi.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, Ogden ground, runway 35 taxi via Foxtrot Echo.
Runway 35.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, contact tower on 118.7, so long.
Runway 35 taxi, Foxtrot Echo. Have a good day, Grumpy 511. That. We're going to request runway 21 and taxi down. Ogden Tower, Grumpy 511, we're ready to taxi.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, Ogden Tower, runway 35 taxi via Foxtrot Echo.
Ogden Tower, Grumpy 511 requesting runway 21.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, runway 21 taxi via FE.
Runway 21 taxi, Foxtrot Echo, Grumpy 511. I think we got a cross runway. Because there's nowhere over here to...
Approaching runway 35.
Let me look at something real quick. I don't think there's... Yeah, there's no way to cross that. Let me pull up their sheet real quick. So he told me runway 21 via Foxtrot Echo. That's... You can't get to Foxtrot, you have to go Alpha. You have to go Alpha to get clear down to runway 21. There's no... Foxtrot Echo takes me to runway 3. Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking, because see, Foxtrot is right here. Echo takes me there. I'd have to go to Alpha also. Let me reach back out to him. Ogden Tower, Grumpy 511. I don't believe taxiway FE will get me to runway 21. Shouldn't I take Alpha?
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, runway 21 taxi via Foxtrot Echo.
I don't get it. Ogden Tower, Grumpy 511. Is that the best way to get to runway 21?
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, runway 21 taxi via Alpha.
There we go. Runway 21 via Alpha. Thank you. Grumpy 511.
Approaching runway 35.
Ogden Tower, Grumpy 511, holding short runway 35, requesting clearance to cross.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, cross runway 35.
Cross 35. Thank you, Grumpy 511. Of course, now we're on Bravo, so we'll have to go right up here and turn and then get over onto Alpha.
Approaching runway 35. 5.
I'm clear runway 35. Saw the way the windsock was blowing. We definitely need 2-1. So it's going to take me a little minute to get over to runway 21 because it's on the other end of the. I should have started in a different spot, but whoops. Alright, if you're watching, let me know how everything sounds. Last time I had my game up like way too loud. So, get slow our taxi down a little bit. We're not Southwest Airlines. So I'm hoping to knock this flight out real quick, and then I have a few things to do around the house. And if all goes well, my dog will let me, I'm going to do a airliner flight tonight. So. I'd like to see somebody do a rework of this airport. That would be nice. Ogden Airport, or actually I don't know if there is one. So on a good note, I will find out probably towards the end of this week if I'm going to be able to, or when I'm going to be able to start upgrading my PC and get some new components for it so I can bump up my graphics and make everything run smoother in here. Start injecting more traffic and stuff into it. Make it a little more realistic for you guys. That's my plan. Get our flaps down. Everything ready to roll. Flight plan up. What's our speed? Is that the only view it's going to give me? If you saw my short I posted earlier today, then this is where I was when the Breeze Airlines came in. I was down here off the end of the runway. I was hoping with the wind blowing the way it was, they were going to come in and land on this runway, but they didn't. And once I get the A220, hopefully later on this week, I'll be starting to fly some Breeze flights out of here on their normal real world ops to, I think they go back to Santa Barbara from here, or maybe, I know John Wayne Airport, Long Beach, Santa Barbara, Long Beach, or whatever that is, they fly to here, and then I think they fly from here to Oregon or Washington. Alright, flaps are set. Let's go ahead and get our takeoff lights on. Yeah, I was actually right down over here when I was filming this morning, just off the end of the runway, probably about where that red car is sitting over there.
Approaching runway 21.
Ogden Tower, Grumpy 511, holding short runway 21.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, cross runway 21.
Ogden Tower, Grumpy 511, ready for takeoff. Requesting clearance. They're a little
Romeo
messed.
Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, runway 35, wind 260 at 9er, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Ogden Tower, Grumpy 511, requesting takeoff runway 21. You gave me 21.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, runway 35, winds 260 at 9er, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, I'm taking off here. You guys. You guys are killing me, man. I asked you for runway 21, you gave it to me, now you're telling me runway 35. Alright, we're just gonna line it up and punch it. Whoa, getting a little squirrely. We do have a wind. Alright, let's get it up in the air. Positive rate, gear up. Give it a minute and we'll turn on the autopilot. Better start climbing, buddy.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, contact departure.
Over to departure. Have a good day. Talking to you guys. Departure Grumpy 511 at 5600 for 10,000.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, Salt Lake departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 17000, turn right heading 040, direct E-view when able, then continue on course.
Turn right heading 040. Direct E-view. Grumpy 511, climb maintain 17,000. It's not climbing. We are not climbing. There's always some sort of an issue, right? Better climb, we got a mountain in front of us, folks. Why are we not climbing? Alright, I'm going to pull back on my stick just a little. Why are we not climbing? What am I... Oh, I'm an idiot. My flaps. I was so zoned in on getting turned around, I forgot my damn flaps again. Ah, that's why we're not climbing. $17,000's our cruise height, so we're gonna be good on that. There's Pine View. Alright, well hopefully ATC doesn't want me for a second. I gotta go check something really fast. I'll be right back.
Romeo Uniform, Mike Papa Yankee, letting you know. Reported 37 minutes ago, we had an aircraft near you. Report moderate turbulence at flight level 120.
I had to hurry and respond to them. I didn't get the... I forgot to hit the microphone button, but yeah, I just told them back that I appreciate the info. It's getting hot in here. Holy crap. 79 degrees. Is our air conditioner running? Let me give you guys a cinematic view. I gotta check, see if our AC's running in the house. It is hot in my office. It is not running in the house. Actually says it's cooler upstairs. That don't make sense. It said it was 77 upstairs, but it just jumped to, so I'm guessing it's about ready to kick on. Alright, let me look at this real quick. We should have a, by SimBrief standards, this will be a 2-hour flight, I believe. So yeah, it says right now we should have 5 passengers, which we have none. I don't know if it's the different design I have on the plane. I changed it to one of the, it's not one of the like standard Microsoft ones. I don't know what's causing that issue. Oh, where's... Yeah, it says I should have a full... Where the heck does it tell me the flight time? I thought it was in the blocks, right?
Departure Delta 1342, 2000 for 4000.
Delta 1342,
airtime
Salt Lake
1.5
radar
hours,
contact,
block time
climb and
2.
maintain 12000.
So yeah, hour and a half in here.
Delta 1342.
I gotta learn to start the clock so I know all that stuff. So when we reach Packy, we should be at 17. Our top of descent. Let's see, it's showing us our top of descent at flight level 290, which I don't get because it says our cruise altitude is 17, unless they're going to take us to 290 just prior to our approach into Rapid City. I don't know what. Man, our dog has got some gas. Holy cow. Dude.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, contact Salt Lake Center on 119.905.
Salt Lake Center on 119.905. Have a good day. Salt Lake Center, Grumpy 511 at 16167 for 170.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Oh man, we're already at Packy? Of course, that should be our top of climb right there. Packy, 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 Packy.
Salt Lake City Center, Delta 488, flight level 350.
I need to see how much sky trails are, so that would be cool to have them in here so you can see other planes flying around. Like I say, I hope everybody's had a good weekend. It's been an eventful one. Jennifer's still out of town. She's up in Idaho. They're getting ready to head to Colorado.
Delta 1210, continue climb flight level 240.
And then,
Climbing flight level 240. Delta
depending if I can
1210.
get off work next week, I'm heading to Colorado. Probably be, I think, Sunday night or Monday, Tuesday. Somewhere around there. Depending on our pup here. I mean, he's doing a lot better. He had 2 teeth pulled. And he was bleeding.
3693 out of flight level 310 for flight level 320.
He was bleeding a little bit this morning. I think it's because
3693, Salt Lake
I didn't
City Center,
soften
good
his
afternoon.
pain pill that he has, and I think he might have chewed it. But he's doing good. He's resting. He's actually snoring loud enough that I can hear it in my noise canceling headphones. If that tells you.
Southwest 1479, with you at flight level 390.
Southwest 1479, roger. Good afternoon.
I might make my. You guys think that the information across the top's good at that size, or should I stretch it across the whole screen? That's not too bad. You can read it. We're
Salt
going
Lake City
from
Center, Skywest 5966
Ogden
with you
to
at flight
crap.
level 270.
from Korg, Cog. Was that for me? That wasn't for me. We're going from Cog to crap.
Skywest 3693, climb and maintain flight level 360, report level.
Flight level 360,
Do me a favor,
Skywest
hit that like
3693.
button, let YouTube know you were here, even if you're just stopping by to see what I'm doing. Today we're flying the Vision Jet, which is one of my favorite planes. Easy to fly. Easy to put together a quick flight. But I'm hoping later, after I'm done here, I gotta go water the plants and take care of some stuff. Gonna try to get a airliner flight in for later tonight. If all goes well. Again, hopefully the music's not too, or not the music, but the plane's not too loud for you. But let's go ahead and relax for a minute here.
Flight level 280, Delta 1210.
Alright, you can see the links pop up there. If you want to join our Discord, go ahead and click that top link there. Going to be doing some revising the Discord.
2615 at flight level 290.
Going to be doing some revising the Discord this week and setting it up so it's more flight sim oriented and community based, hopefully. Also, if you want to check out our new Grumpy merch, you can click the second link there. Got the Grumpy merch in the store. Check it out. And the final link, if you want to join and kick over to our personal vlog channel. My wife and I occasionally record some videos and we'll throw them up on there. Going to be doing a lot more stuff on there once we get the laser up and going a little more, and be recording our projects we do on there, and just stuff that we do and have fun doing. So check out the bottom link there on the J&J Fussy Cuts. Once again, thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate all the support from everybody. I know things are kind of hit and miss here every once in a while. I have big plans, and sometimes my plans are bigger than my time frame I have, but I try to get in as much as I can, especially this week. We're going to try to sneak in quite a few flights. Hopefully the A220 comes out Thursday like we're thinking.
Keep your speed up, 250 or better.
We do know that the cost is going to be $66. There are a couple different planes that I'm looking at the moment. A couple of them by Black Square, I think it is. There's the Caravan they have, and there's another Cherokee, I think, or one of their prop planes. I want to check out. Looks really good. I think it was, no, it's not the Cherokee. I can't think of Commander or something like that. I think that's what might be the Commander. We're going to check them out. Hopefully pick up the A220 this week and start learning how to fly that and start doing some real world breeze offs and stuff like that. But again, thank you guys all for coming in and hanging out. I might have to pull back up the old plane that I had and
SkyWest 3693.
See if that might be the reason why I'm having issues with
SkyWest 3693.
not having people in my plane. All right, let's jump back in here. Check out our flight plan. See how we zooming out. I am zooming out. We're a long ways away from that. Oh, now I'm zooming out. Oh yeah, we got a long way to go before we hit our top of descent, so.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, contact Salt Lake Center on 128.35.
Salt Lake Center, Grumpy 511, currently at flight level 170.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, Salt Lake Center. Good afternoon, Fort Bridger, altimeter 3006.
3006, Grumpy 511. That's got me at 3053, so. Good enough. Let's see if I can, if that's in my, no, it's got my transponder in here, but I don't have my altimeter. I wish I could change that on here. Oh yeah, right there, 3006. Did it change? It did, alright. Nice. I'm using my Stream Deck Plus for my...
Salt Lake City Center, Delta 2421. Out of 16,000 for flight level 200. Delta 2421, Salt Lake City Center. Good afternoon.
Using my Stream Deck Plus for my panel controls. It did have the altimeter on there, that's nice to know. So yeah, flight time is 1 hour and... Oh, I should have started the timer on here, is what I should have done. Flight timer is 1 hour and... Oh, a little turbulence there. I should have started the flight timer.
Salt Lake City Center, Delta 1342, 16,000, climbing flight level 200.
Delta 1342, roger. Good afternoon, sir.
I gotta start remembering that clock.
Salt Lake City Center, Frontier Flight 2553, flight level 380.
Frontier Flight 2553, roger. Delta 1210, climb and maintain flight level 360. Report level.
Flight level 360, Delta 1210.
Turn my auto throttle over to manual. We must have a pretty good tailwind. Or a headwind. I have the auto throttle set at 235.
Flight level 350.
American 2814, Salt Lake City Center, roger. American 2814, say turbulence conditions.
Moderate chop. We requested higher, American 2814.
Just gonna leave it on regular auto throttle.
Delta 2658 with you at flight level 340.
Delta 2658, Salt Lake City Center, roger.
Yeah, we must have a crazy headwind if we're pushing 130 and it's only running, or 230 and it's only showing 200.
Delta 220 out of 18,000 for flight level 200.
Delta 220, roger. Good afternoon, sir.
That guy sounds like he likes his job.
Delta 220, climb and maintain flight level 240. Report level.
Salt Lake City Center, SkyWest 3503, 16,000 for flight level 200.
SkyWest 3503, good afternoon. Delta 1342, continue climb flight level 240.
Leaving flight level 210 for flight level 240, Delta 1342.
Delta 2421, climb flight level 240.
Climbing flight level 240, Delta 2421.
Delta 220, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Out of flight level 250 for flight level 280, Delta 220.
Alright. Had to answer a few text messages there. We got that taken care of. See where we're at here. I mean, I'm sure we still got a long ways to go. You can see the ETA showing scheduled arrival in 1 hour and 22 minutes. But getting a little bit of low clouds right here.
Delta 488, climb flight level 360.
Trying to watch the ground to see if I could
Frontier
tell
flight
when.
2553, present position, direct dryer.
Direct dryer, appreciate it. Frontier flight 2553.
I was trying to see if I could tell when we're flying, getting close to Casper.
Delta 488, descend flight level 310 at your discretion.
Out of flight level 350 for flight level 310, Delta 488.
That might be Casper right there. Still got a while. Our problem is that we have to have one hell of a headwind.
Delta 2421, climb and maintain flight level 280.
As I said, we got to have a crazy headwind because we are not making speed. Let's see if we can get it up to 220.
Delta 1342, climb and maintain flight level 280, report level.
Let's try our auto throttle again.
Out of flight level 260 for flight level 280, Delta 1342.
Delta 220, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Yeah, we just are not.
Flight level 320, Delta 220.
We are not gaining speed, y'all. That's what's taking so long. Yeah, we have to have a crazy wind up here. I have the
2421, continue climb flight level
auto
320.
throttle set at 220 right now. Can't get over 202. So that's what's weird, because you can put your wheels down at,
flight level 300.
you can put your gear down at 210.
Good afternoon, sir.
Flaps at 190. God, we're barely over flap speed, man. So what the heck? I know flaps are up. Everything's good on my controls. I just have no idea why we're not getting up to speed.
Salt Lake City Center, Delta 2383, flight level 350.
Delta 2383, Salt Lake City Center, good afternoon.
Oh, we almost hit 203. See, we're on auto throttle and manual. And I have it set at 220. Wonder if we...
Salt Lake City Center, United 1436 at flight level 370.
I'll take it up to 335 and see if
United
that'll
1436, good afternoon.
push us any. Yeah, it's not, is it? Huh. Yeah, this is interesting. It's just no matter what I do, it's just
Salt Lake
not
City
gaining
Center,
speed.
American 1787 at flight level 280.
That's why it's taking so long.
American 1787, roger. Good afternoon.
Huh. So what's the weather looking like this week? Am I going to be able to head out to the garage one night? I'd like to get the wood cut for my Airbus panels.
Delta
Airbus
2421, continue climb flight level
cockpit.
360.
Let's see.
Delta 2421.
Tomorrow's going to be the coolest day this week, and it's 97. And we're up into the hundreds from Wednesday on. Actually, I think we've hit one. Yeah, we're at 100 right now. So we've cleared our high temperature.
Delta 220, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Delta 220.
Don't forget, tomorrow is the last day of Train Fest on Steam. If you would like to check out their train games, head over to, well, I have a link on my Discord, but head over to Steam for their Steam Fest.
Report level.
A lot of good games if you're into trains.
Flight level 320, Delta 1342.
American 1787, traffic 10 o'clock and 12 miles, crossing left to right at CRJ, flight level 300.
1787.
You know, these are the same type of air vents the Jeeps have in them. Little tidbit of information there. I don't think, no, we're not gonna pass close enough to see Devil's Tower. That's up by Gillette. We're gonna pass by Casper. Yeah, there's something. There's been a trail up there. Speaking of trails, I found a company online that creates light switches that look like aircraft panels. And they have one that says chemtrail, so I asked them if they make that in Airbus blue, so I can add it to my cockpit. Hey, there's another one, look at that. So I have a chemtrail switch on my cockpit. That's pretty cool. Hey, I got contrails and don't even have the contrail program. I'll have to look at that from level 4 or parallel 42.
American 2814, contact Denver Center on 128.325.
I thought about doing a series with their fishing add-on, where I just fly planes around to different areas and land by lakes and go fishing. I don't know if I would do that live or if I could do that like
Delta 1342, climb
do
flight level
videos.
360.
Flight level 360, Delta 1342.
Where's that?
Delta 2421, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Climbing flight level 400, Delta 2421.
So we got 267 miles left. Trying to figure out my top of descent here. Of course, we're a lot higher than what it's telling me. My top of descent was flight level 290, and we're way lower than that. So says we should hit top of descent at 115, but it tells me 132. Probably going to be another one of these where I just do whatever I need to do to land. I got to get this figured out sooner or later. It's frustrating to me. That's part of the reason why I keep myself from streaming, because I screw up, and I don't want to screw up on stream in front of you guys. So
Golf Romeo uniform, Mike Papa Yankee, contact Salt Lake Center on 133.25.
Salt Lake Center, Grumpy 511, currently at flight level 170.
Golf Romeo uniform, Mike Papa Yankee, Salt Lake Center, good afternoon, South Pass, altimeter 2980.
South Pass, altimeter 2980, Grumpy 511.
Southwest 2176, with you at flight level 380.
Southwest 2176.
I like that I found where to set that on my controls, so I can just jump in there and do it. I wonder if see if I can ask them for my
Delta 2383, climb and maintain flight level 360, report level.
Climbing flight level 360, Delta 2383.
Southwest 2176, traffic 1 o'clock, 8 miles, a turboprop crossing left to right at flight level 380.
Negative, contact Southwest 2176.
Delta 2383, when ready, descend and maintain flight level 310.
Out of flight level 350 for flight level 310, Delta 2383.
yeah, that's Casper, so yeah, we got to get clear to there. Actually, we got to get way up, probably here before our top of descent. But again, we're already higher or lower than we're supposed to be. On SimBrief it shows our top of descent 290.
Salt Lake City Center, Alaska 20, flight level 330 for flight level 360.
Alaska 20, roger.
We're just gonna have to wait for them to give us the information. We're still barely pushing 2. I don't know. I wonder, it has to be the outside winds that's keeping us so slow, right? Unless, you know, okay, maybe we're pushing 235 that I have marked on my...
United 1436, contact Denver
Maybe
Center
we're
on
pushing 245, but we have a... No, because that would be, as I say, we're pushing 235, but we have a 35 mile an hour tailwind, so it's only reading 201. That makes sense. Duh. So then technically we should get to our destination faster.
Delta 2421, contact Denver Center on 128.325.
Yeah, I was waiting to be found.
Denver Center, 128.325. Good afternoon, Delta 2421.
Trying to think of where we should fly to tonight.
Salt Lake City Center, Alaska, 549 at flight level 330.
Alaska 549, Salt Lake City Center, roger.
I'm hoping I have enough time to do a airliner flight tonight. If not, I get home tomorrow. I gotta clean up dog poop. Because the guy that mows our yard comes on Tuesday. I actually have a tree I gotta get cut out of the yard. The wind blew it down the other night. That should be Casper right up over here.
Order 672, roger. Good afternoon, sir.
Such a nice plane. So easy to fly. I do have to figure out what I need to do to get him to say Grumpy instead of Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee. I want him to say Grumpy. That's funny, you can see how the rivers run through here and everything's green around it.
Delta 1342, contact Denver Center on 128.325, so long.
Delta 1342.
should get my head tracker set up so I can look around. You know, I don't care if they don't have the people back there, but give me my co-pilot, man. Should at least have my co-pilot, right? I changed the seating arrangement from what it was last time. It didn't do anything to this time, so I was hoping it changed it and it didn't, so. Probably should have turned that on. That's interesting. Those don't work. I know those do. Coming up to Casper.
Delta 2383, contact Denver Center on 133.675.
Yeah, this is taking a lot longer than I wanted.
3.675, Delta 2383.
But we're making it. Oh, it looks like we ran out of music. Let's switch to something. Let's go to rock music. Switch over to some rock and roll, as they call it on here. Start with a song called Above the Horizons. Don't forget, this is called rock music.
672, contact Denver Center on 133.675.
133.675, good afternoon, Porter 672.
Alaska 20, proceed direct disco.
Direct disco, thank you, Alaska 20.
Porter 672, slow to 300 knots.
0 on the speed, Porter 672. Denver Center, Delta 220 with you, flight level 370.
Delta 220, good afternoon. Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, contact Denver Center on 135.6.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, Denver Center, good afternoon, Casper altimeter 2977.
Denver Center, Alaska 20, flight level 330.
Alaska 20, roger. Good afternoon, sir.
Denver Center, Alaska 549 with you. Flight level 330.
Alaska 549, Denver Center, good afternoon. Golf Romeo Uniform, Mike Papa Yankee, whenever you'd like to send and maintain 14000, altimeter 29990. Golf Romeo Uniform, Mike Papa Yankee, turn left heading 055, vectors for the RNAV runway 23 approach.
Sorry guys, forgot to have my mic off. God, I gotta pay attention to that. I just went through all this stuff, so you might have heard them calling me over, but I was replaying the information to them. We're gonna descend a little quicker down to 14. I don't know why they got, I just asked the request for my top of descent, and he can, yeah, you can descend whenever you want. Still quite a ways out from it though, that's why I don't understand. Oh, now we got our speed up. Alright, let's drop it back to 25. Because we're still a long ways out from our destination. I say we just passed Casper, so. But if we can keep our speed up a little bit, we should be good. Couple planes up there cruising along. I like it, I like it. Flaps are 190. Just looking at a couple things. Yeah, we still got a long way to go. Long way to go and a short time to get there.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, contact Ellsworth approach on 119.5.
Ellsworth approach on 119.5, Grumpy 511. Ellsworth approach, Grumpy 511, and currently at flight level 140.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, Ellsworth approach, good afternoon. Rapid altimeter 2990. Expect the RNAV runway 23 approach into rapid. Advise you have information Foxtrot.
Altimeter 2990, expect RNAV runway 23 approach into rapid with information Foxtrot, Grumpy 511. Okay, we've got 2990 in there. I'm not sure why my Stream Deck's freaking out on me now, but when I mute my mic button, it mutes, but when it comes back up, it doesn't have the correct icons showing. So who knows about that? Me. I mean, as long as we're high enough to get over the Black Hills, we're good to go. I mean, we should be at 14,000. Alright, we're back down to... So when we fly level, we're back down to 209. Like I say, as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna log off. I got some things I gotta get done. I got some laundry to do, get ready for the upcoming work week. And if all goes well, I'm gonna jump back in here probably about I'm gonna shoot for 6:30ish, and we'll do an airline flight somewhere. So you want to pick a possible destination, let me know. Normally I fly out of Salt Lake somewhere, but we can do whatever you guys want to do. You want me to fly out of Atlanta or St. Louis or anywhere else? Let me know. Again, if you want to join the Discord, that's the top link right there, since nobody else is. I'll put it back in here one more time. If you want to join our Discord, I'm going to be setting it up to be more oriented towards flight sim, and eventually we will start doing community flights where we can all log on to server and fly together, or we can join other people's flights. And yeah, I'm hoping to have that up and going here. It might take me a little bit because I'm the only one that does anything on it, so I got to do that in my spare time between everything that goes on in my life and my job and all that fun stuff. So RNAV approach. Let's see, how the heck do I do an RNAV approach? I don't believe I've done an RNAV approach before. I do ILS approaches, but let's Google here how to do a RNAV approach.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, descend and maintain 12,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Grumpy 511. Alright, why are we not? Let's see, it just says load the procedure into your GPS FMS brief and instrument approach chart. Manage your descent through waypoints and track lateral and vertical guidance through minimums. Oh wait, we need to get back on our nav mode. Just a tiny bit off of our nav course, but that's okay.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, turn right heading 055, vectors for the RNAV runway 23 approach.
I'm currently on that. Right heading 055 for vectors RNAV runway 23 Grumpy 511. I'm on heading 055 right now. That's what I'm currently flying, guy. I wonder if it was because I switched off of heading mode. They can't tell that, can they? I switched off nav mode, or it went to nav mode. Maybe they were like, no. But we are at 12,000 feet. Okay, I gotta be ready when we start playing with all these right heading, left heading, 050, descend and maintain, blah, 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 blah. All that fun stuff. It's not playing Christmas music, is it? Thought for a minute it was playing a Christmas song. I was like, no, we ain't doing that. It's July. We're not Hobby Lobby. We don't do Christmas in July. Oh, we're up to 217 now on our speed. Let's see how far out we appear to be here. Yeah, we're still a little ways out. So. Let me pull up Rapid City's chart. Crap. Alright, we want to RNAV approach onto runway 23. Right now, jet fuel in Rapid City is $6.59 a gallon. Oh, WestJet Air Center, $6.89 a gallon. For 100 LL is $7.19 a gallon. That's what it's telling me on this chart. All right, let's look at chart runway 23. Are you? I'm not landing on 23. This is a 3,600 foot runway, 75 foot wide, when their primary runway is 8,700 feet. Should I request a different runway? Well, 2-3 I gotta go around and come back. Because 2-3 you land from northeast to southwest. This is what they did to me last night. This wasn't when I was flying around Canada watching the thunderstorm. They brought me in on a RNAV approach for a runway that was so small. They could be bringing me this way just because I got a small plane and the wind's blowing as hard as it is. You know what, I'm gonna do what they want me to do, so. I mean, I would have preferred, yeah, if the wind's blowing the way I think it is, it's going to be blowing directly across the runways, and I do have real world weather on, so I'll let them make the call. But let me show you this real quick. See, they got me coming in right here. I think they originally had me on runway 32. But, well, we'll see what they do. With the way my graphics are set, we're probably too high to pull up any of the area out here. Make it look halfway decent when we fly over. Well, we're not going to be flying over anything like Mount Rushmore or anything like that. I should ask for 1.4 or 3.2, whatever's suitable for current weather conditions. Let's see. Let's see what the METAR for Rapid City is right now. Currently have runway 32 and runway 5 in use. So why are they trying to get me to land on? They're trying to get me to land with a tailwind? No, that ain't happening. Ellsworth approach, Grumpy 511. Due to current wind conditions, I'd like to request runway 32 if possible.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, runway 32 is available. Expect the ILS runway 32 approach.
ILS runway 32 approach, Grumpy 511.
Romeo Uniform, Mike Papa Yankee, turn right heading 070.
Turn right 070, Grumpy 511. We got that in there. We'll let them tell us otherwise. We can make it. We got this. We got this. I just don't know if I have time to use the restroom. Alright, our speed's gone up a little bit. I think it has to do with the whole wind out here too. We should be good to get over the Black Hills. Alright, I'm hoping that they don't call me to do anything, so I gotta run to the restroom real quick. I'm back. I just slammed my knee into my controller, my stick. I gotta check the air. It's getting warm down here again. Oh, it is running upstairs, okay. 79 upstairs right at the moment. That's so ridiculous. So ridiculous. It just gets me that I have an IFR clearance. That I request an IFR clearance and they give me a VFR. Maybe there's a reason for that, I don't know, but I don't know. So I'm guessing they're going to take us out around here and back in. So. Like I say, we still got a little ways to go, so. We got 4 likes on the stream. Can we get number 5? Appreciate all you guys swinging in and checking it out. Thank you so much. Well, I'm showing 4 currently, so it might be more than that, I don't know. But maybe more than that. A bit of clouds we're going through there. I don't think there's any weather over here. Let me. Oh yeah, that is the weather, so. Flying over the beautiful Black Hills here. Get you guys a cinematic view. Like I say, my graphics aren't the best right now. I got them down so where it looks decent, but not I don't think it looks horrible, but trying not to stress my computer out as much as I can. You can see things pop in, load in a little bit there, but hopefully by the end of the week I'll know a little more about upgrading my PC and when I can do it. Working on that. And then I'm going to start working on getting all the wood cut for my Airbus cockpit. Yeah, you can see how it pops in loads there for a little bit. I should find a military plane I can fly and start.
Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, turn right heading 075.
Right heading 075, Grumpy 511. But I was saying I should find a military plane that I could do ops from base to base. Something I could fly. That would definitely be different than all the normal airliners and commercial jets. Or I guess commercial jet like private jets. Nothing's showing on the radar here, but let's see if we get any moisture on our windows. Oh great, I got the hiccups now. Okay, give me a different view, come on. A little bit of dark clouds here. Any rain on the windows? Nothing yet. Oh man, I gotta change out my speaker or my headphone battery. I gotta do this real quick. Give me a minute.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, quick advisory, they're shifting operational direction here shortly, but I'll be keeping you on runway 23.
Hopefully nobody called me.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, descend and maintain 9,000.
Descend and maintain 9,000, Grumpy 510.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend 8,000, Grumpy 511. Alright, things are getting heated up here a little bit. We're going to do our best not to kill everybody.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, descend and maintain 7,000.
Descend and maintain 7,000, Grumpy 511. Let's drop it down a little faster so we can get down there. Just kicking our speed up, but we're still only at 220, so. Now we're flying over the Black Hills. I don't know why that's up there. I ain't nowhere near that.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, descend and maintain 6,000.
Descend to maintain 6,000, Grumpy 511. Alright, I'm going to keep it on the cockpit view just so I can pay attention to the controller commands, air traffic commands. Like I was saying earlier, if you weren't here, I'm gonna jump out when I'm done, and I gotta get laundry done, some stuff going for the work week coming ahead, and I'm hoping to get back in about 6:30, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, and doing another stream. If I have time, I'll do a airliner. Maybe look for something about an hour and a half or 2 hours, and then maybe fly from Salt Lake to Denver or something completely different. I haven't figured that out yet. Yeah, see, it's only showing my throttle at 50%. So interesting. But I'm gonna try my best to do another stream tonight. Let's pull up this one to see where it's got me. Is that Rapid City? Holy crap, it is. There's a lot of airplanes there right now. They're gonna bring me out this way. So this is probably our approach.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, speed 190 knots.
190, Grumpy 511. Is it gear that can come down at 190? I gotta make myself notes so I can remember this. I believe it is. Flaps are 150. Oh no, flaps are 190. Holy crap.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, turn left heading 010, descend and maintain 5,000.
Turn left 010, descend and maintain 5,000, Grumpy 511. So they're gonna bring me in over here. It should be out that way. I'm at 180. I should have my flaps down.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, 5 miles from Yavuk. Turn right heading 025, cleared for the ILS runway 32 approach.
What the hell? Turn right 025. 5 miles from Yavuk, turn right 025, clear for ILS runway 230. Grumpy 511. Wait, what?
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, contact Rapid Tower on 125.85.
Rapid City Tower, Grumpy 511.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, Rapid City Tower, roger. Continue approach runway 32.
Continue approach runway 32. Grumpy 511. Alright, we're gonna go gear down.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, contact ramp on 119.99er for ground services.
We'll contact ramp on 119.99 on ground services. Thank you. Grumpy 511.
Golf Romeo Uniform Mike Papa Yankee, runway 32, wind 030 at 9er, gusting 20, cleared to land.
Wind 030 at 9, gusting 20, clear to land, Grumpy 511. I'm sure I'm going to screw this up. Yeah, because there's my runway right there. Okay, autopilot off. Crap. Okay, slow it down, dude. Oh, we are screwing this one up, baby. Just like always.
Approaching runway 32.
Why am I so high? Why am I so high? Why? Why? I am way too high. I'm going around. Screw this. What? I don't get it. I don't get what I'm always doing wrong. Always doing wrong. Probably made my turn too sharp. I'm not even going to be close to the runway. Oh yeah, I'm not. Runway's way over here. One of these times I'm actually going to learn it, and I'm going to do it right, and then I'll start doing it right, and I'll be surprised. Okay, gears down, we got green. Still way high.
500. Sink rate.
Yeah, I know.
Rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
Burning them brakes up.
Golf Romeo Uniform, Mike Papa Yankee, welcome to Rapid. Exit at Alpha 2 if able. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Exit at Alpha 2, contact ground 121.9er, Grumpy 111. That was brutal.
Flight deck, contact ground on 121.9er for further instructions.
Approaching runway 14.
Ground Grumpy 511, clear runway 23.
Golf Romeo Uniform, Mike Papa Yankee, Rapid City Ground, taxi to Park Stand 13 via Bravo Alpha Golf 1. Good day.
Taxi to Park Stand 13 by Bravo Alpha Golf 1. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Grumpy 511. Better call fire department out here. My brakes are probably smoking. I was on the brakes before I touched down. Hey, we could say we were flying.
Runway 5.
We could say we flew here to get a airliner to fly back to Salt Lake later, or we could do something else. Runway 5. Sky Camry, how's it going? Where did I get the progressive taxi? The little dots? It was off of Flight Sim TO. I can't remember what it was called. Give me a minute to get over to my parking spot. Yeah, it's on Flight Sim TO, flightsim.to. I can't remember for the life of me what it was called. But it has 3 different levels. I'm not sure what size. It has like large, medium, and small dots. I'm not sure what size these ones are. It just every once in a while pops up. I wanted something, because I don't know the airports, and I'm trying my best just to learn how to fly right now. Last time I did a flight sim, it was so... I honestly don't even... Up till 2020, I don't remember when the last flight sim I did was, so this stuff fries my brain, honestly. But I want to learn it, so... And right now, learning the taxiways and all that's just not in my brain capacity, I guess you could say. So, if I got something that'll show me where to go, I'll take it. Oh yeah, my auto throttle's still on. I know. Everything was an absolute mess today. So, oh, it's not on. There's Allegiant. I say maybe later tonight if I get back on, I'll grab me a airliner and fly out of here to somewhere, or I want to do a couple-hour flight tonight. So far I have a 0-7 record for airliners. I can get them in the air, but I just can't land them. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But they're probably taking me to another airliner gate, aren't they? That's what they did last night when I flew into Edmonton. Regent. Yeah, I got it off of flightsim.to. I know that for sure. Like I say, I don't know at the moment what it was called, but I guarantee I got it off flightsim.to. And I thought about changing it. Like I said, it has the 3 different size dots. If there's something that's smaller, I would like that, just so that it's not as noticeable. But I'm good with it. Yeah, they're taking me to a airliner stand, and I don't know why. Don't know why they put me in an airliner stand, but hey, I'll take it. Let me see if I can pull that up my community folder really fast if you're still here. Community. It just says automated taxi ribbon. Right here, automated taxi ribbon. Like I say, then it has extra small, small, medium, and large. So I'll probably pull these ones out of here and see that maybe that's large that it left in there. I don't know, but I'll see what small and extra small are, because I'd like to have them smaller than that. So, all right, parking brake set. We'll put our flaps up this time. We're not going to leave our flaps down. We'll let the ground crew chalk it and all that fun stuff. So go ahead and shut that off. Shut all our lights off so we're not blinding everybody. Turn our engine. Yeah, just look for automated parking strip, I think. So, oh, now it's quiet. All right, let's get this shut down since there's nobody to deboard like I wish there was. Apparently SimBrief don't like this airplane. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks again for coming in. Appreciate y'all. Like I say, I'm going to get off real quick and go get some stuff done. I got laundry to do, get ready to go. And I got to get the dog taken care of and a few more couple things to take care of. And then I'm hoping to be back on by like 6:30, 7 o'clock for another airliner flight. And we'll probably fly a 220 or something somewhere. Maybe we'll take one out of here and fly to Denver or something like that. So anyways, thank you guys for coming in and hanging out, and I'll see you guys a little later. So have a good one.